Gamerdude 2088, and as you see, I am in the Hall of Heroes, getting earlier. So, I was gonna do a video about the aerial Hall of Heroes, but about this special Hall of Heroes rather. But instead, I'm not, because my computer was being fixed. I had my computer tech was looking at it for a few days, and I wanted to put out a video, but it's like I missed that little time frame. So what else to that? But however, I did choose aerial because a lot of the other channels and some of the more established players were saying that she was probably the best choice to make. And it was either, for me personally, because I read through the skills and what I need, it was either between her and Guillaume. And I didn't choose Guillaume because I'm not that far enough into the game where I need a really good dark arena type monster. Because more than likely that'll be his main usage, is for the arena. And I'm pretty good on the monsters I have so far, just to farm in the arena, because I can't go too far up because of the status I am in with my runes and everything. Let's go back here. Let's try. I don't know. So I didn't do that. Let's see if I don't get my ass whooped. I probably lose, but I didn't do that. So I chose Arya just because I like having a variety so far for my TOA. I don't have like a set team. It's usually I run with whatever I put in for my team in TOA, and then I play all the way up until a certain point to where I might need a certain monster. I might need more DPS, or I might need more stuns, or I might need more attack bar reduction, or maybe even need a healer, because sometimes that's an issue. That's what I usually do. I try to put myself in that mindset of what I might need, because so far the highest I've been in TOA, and this is normal. TOA normal is 64, and that was before the last reset. I got up to 64, and I didn't do TOA. I actually was looking at another channel, and it was like, yo, TOA is about to end, you guys need to get on. And I thought about it, like, man, I didn't even start TOA at all, because I was just so focused on trying to get better runes. Because for me in this game, it's a little different, because I even noticed like some players, like they get like awesome runes, but they cry about like why they can't pull a Nat 5, why they don't have this monster, why they don't have that monster. Because of guys like me, I can barely pull a rune, but I can get a mixed amount of good monsters. If you saw any of my videos, you can look at the Nat 5s I got. I have 2 Monkey Kings, which I pulled in the same summoning session. Like back to back, it was like lightning, boom, Mr. Scroll, lightning, boom, Monkey Kings just was dropping. And I pulled 3 Nat 5s in that one. I pulled my second segment in that hole, and I think it was about 28 or 30 something Mr. Scrolls, and this was like in some of the earlier process of my game. Like before I even got to a mid game level, I was like late early game at that time. And yeah, I'm real lucky at pulls. I pulled decent Nat 4s. I pulled like 5 Emmas. If I knew then what I know now, I probably would have fed all those Emmas to my first Emma. But I didn't. I pulled 3 Malacca. I had a second WoW, which I wish I didn't feed to my Lucian. But Lucian is life. I kind of just wanted to touch on just my little progress and everything, and what I'm doing in the game, because there's like players that's below me that really likes this game like I do, that's really trying to push forward in this game and actually do something. Oh shit, I'm surprised we got this far. But and I noticed that, and I see that. I always read the comments on Reddit, and I always look at a lot of that's what's going on within the game. especially on the mid game level, because I feel like the mid game level is more important than early and late game. It's more important because early game it doesn't take that much to get out of early game. I mean, you sit and farm giants B6 until you're blue in the face and get decent enough 5-star rooms, and then you're like moving into B7 once you got like Konamiya, or you make the Vero Fusion, and you're like farming B7 like it's nothing. So once you get decent rooms, because B7 is going to eventually drop you some rooms, and you pull into B8, you're pretty much officially mid game, because you're going to start getting a lot more 5-star rooms, and 6-star rooms are going to start dropping a little more frequently. So at that point, it's like you're kind of stuck, and you're going to be in mid game for a while. It's like, sure, you're trying to push to Dragon's 10, and man, let me tell you, that was difficult. I mean, like, B8 was not dropping anything for me for a long time. And granted, I spend a lot of money in this game, so it's like, all right, when we get the room packs, I'm generally buying rooms. I'm generally buying rooms, buying what I thought I need, or what I think I need. So I did buy a lot of violent rooms, and it's like biting me in the ass, because I got decent enough violent rooms. Man, I haven't did a B2 in a long time. I think the last 3 or 4 Hall of Heroes I couldn't do B2. But it's like I tried. Dang, I lost my thought there. That sucks. I'm recording a video and I lose my thought. All right, something else. Damn it. But just throughout my progress, it's been a struggle in this game. It really has been a struggle. So a lot of the vids that I have been making, just talking about things, like even in one of my last videos, about how you farming for rooms and you don't get anything. Yeah, it's like that. I mean, keep at it. You eventually get something. I know I'm gonna eventually get something, because it's not all the time I get shit rooms. Sometimes I get a day where the giant is just dropping consistent, decent rooms for me, and some really good rooms at the time, and then I might not get shit for weeks. I might get like 1 or 2 rooms a week, and I spend a multitude of my time in giants. Like, I do dragons B8 sometime, but the dragon don't drop 5-star rooms consistent enough, and when it do, it's generally a bunch of garbage. And it's like I can probably push further just going back into B10 giants, because I'm like playing around with my box. I mean, I can 6-star anything I want, but I don't want to yet 6-star anything to make a dragons team. I don't want to do that, because I feel like if I 6-star this monster and I don't go further in my progress, I'm going to be upset, because that's a lot of resources I put into one monster, when I can 5-star a lot of my other monsters, throw some runes on them, and play around and see what I can do with them in the game. How can I take my progress further with those monsters? I know a lot of people might not agree with that way and that method, and that's the way I kind of was doing things when I first started. But when I started learning, and I figured like I should just work on a specific team, like I'm at a point where it's just like, yo, I want better runes to drop, but at the same time, it's like, all right, this is my Giants team right here that I'm using, and I want to speed it up. I want to get it to where I don't need a heal in Giants, and I've been working on it. I mean, it's like I have a team. I mean, I could take out my Bella and throw in a Orochi and use Orochi as lead, and I have probably a 30-something% chance of victory. It's like I can actually win that way and don't need any heals, but it's not as consistent. And I want to try to get to a point where I can do speed run Giants. So if I can get under 2 minutes or close to a minute, as possible, which probably won't happen no time soon. But if I can get under 3 minutes consistently and stay within the 2-minute range, then I probably can get somewhere within the game a little faster, because time is everything. But like right now, I'm sitting in my vehicle. In a couple minutes, I gotta go into work, so I don't really have much time to play like I would like to, because I have to work like plenty of us rather, that's out there that have jobs. And some of us are just getting paid for just doing videos on YouTube. I really wish. But I'm gonna close it here. This is the Gamer Dude signing off, saying I'm gonna talk a little more about my struggles and my progress in the game, because a lot of players are struggling in the game, and they probably sitting there like, man, nothing's happening, nothing's dropping, I'm not getting anything, yeah, I can't pull monsters, I can't pull rooms. Well, just keep playing, you'll eventually get something.